Hey everyone, welcome back. As you know, I have had another stroke. So that's why I'm having physical therapy, again. Yeah, for me. So what is a stroke? What are the symptoms? What do they do to your brain and body? Can they be prevented? What is a stroke? A stroke is when a part of your brain becomes blocked off from oxygen and nutrients. Why? There are two ways this can happen. An artery can become clogged due to blood thickness, or blood can tear or rupture the walls of the artery, caused by high blood pressure. Chase has unfortunately had both kinds of strokes and we are going to briefly cover them. Who can have a stroke? Sadly, anyone with a brain. Anyone of any age, including your pet. 10% of strokes occur in people less than age 45. I was only 27 when I had my first stroke. What are the symptoms? If you think you are having a stroke, you should call 911 immediately. You need to act fast. These are symptoms of a stroke as stated by cdc.gov. Sudden numbness or weakness in the face, arm, or leg, especially on one side of the body. Sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or difficulty understanding speech. Sudden trouble seeing in one or both eyes. Sudden trouble walking, dizziness, loss of balance, or lack of coordination. Sudden severe headache with no known cause.
So that's the challenge, when you have a stroke, and like for example, one of the biggest issues now is the tightness. If you don't stretch that, it will cause contracture, and it's hard for you to even open your hand.
Yeah. So basically, the best thing to do for him is to just stretch it out.
Yes. If you're gonna stretch his finger, like what I do, try to stretch it at the back. Don't try to do it here. Or do it like this. Because he will resist. Because there's like a, I don't know if you've seen those bear traps. Like if you put pressure here, this part, his fingers will close more.
Okay.
So this is like the bear trap. So make sure that when you open the finger, try to put any no pressure on the palm area, because that's a bear trap. So try to do it here from the side. Okay. Because the reason why I'm doing this, because I'm trying to prevent any pressure in this palm, because that's the reflex. The moment you put a pressure there, or your finger, he will try to tighten the grip of the fingers. So.
Yeah. You understand? You understand?
So ideally,
I'll tell you later.
Ideally, when you stretch the finger, it's not only one group of fingers, more like the whole arm. You're gonna stretch simultaneously.
Right.
It's like because what happens is if you only stretch this muscle will contract too, so it will give more force. So basically, you need to stretch simultaneously.
Oh, one movement.
Yeah. So what I do here is that I usually stretch it. Hold the elbow. Try to stretch it away from him.
Okay.
Then when this elbow is stretched, that's the time I'm gonna be, and the arm is stretched, that's the time I'm gonna be opening the finger. Because what happens is if you try to only stretch this one will prevent the finger from stretching.
Yeah.
Because you will try to,
and it's working harder. That makes sense.
So make sure to stretch the arm, stretch the elbow first before you open that finger, because it's gonna be easier for you to do that.
Did you see? Yeah.
So, what can you do to prevent a stroke? Unfortunately, there is no way to guarantee you won't have a stroke. There are, however, a few precautions you do to lessen your chances of having a stroke. Number 1. Better manage your blood pressure by avoiding stressful situations. Monitor your blood pressure. Number 2. Baby aspirin a day can thin your blood to avoid clots. Number 3. Watch your diet. You should limit sweets, cakes, biscuits and processed and fatty meats. It's important to also switch the saturated fats in your diet for unsaturated fats and to reduce your salt intake by avoiding high-salt foods like processed meats, salty snacks and ready-made soups, as well as not adding salt to foods. According to BHF.org,